Hi friends, as minister of Carryduff Free Presbyterian Church, I'm delighted to announce that this church will be opened again for public worship on the 12th of July. We intend to hold two services at 11:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. in the evening. And we look forward to welcoming all our regular worshippers and the many visitors that often join with us. We want to tell you that having been reopened, you are most welcome. We have to make it clear to you that we have entered what many have called the new normal. We would desire that when you come to church next Lord's Day that you just park your car as normal and do your best to give space to any family that's in front of you, for we have to maintain social distancing. So please remember that as you're getting out of your car and making your way towards the entrance. As you approach the front doors of the church, they will be opened for you. And we would encourage you then to enter in to the outer porch. Upon entering the outer porch, we're going to ask that you stop and pay attention to the signs that's on the notice board. One of the most important signs that I have to point out to you is this one in the middle. It says stop. If you have any symptoms of COVID-19 or if you've been unwell, please do not enter this building. Now that's a very important notice. We're also going to ask you to use social distancing measures throughout the building, 1 to 2 metres, and also then to sanitise your hands before entering the main auditorium. Enter through the open door into the meet and greet area. One of the office bearers will offer you hand sanitisation. Please use this hand sanitisation. If you're one of our regular worshippers or visitors, we would like you to inform us if it's your intention to return to church next Lord's Day, Sunday morning or Sunday evening. This will help us greatly as we prepare a seating plan for the congregation. Singing will be optional, and for any that has reservations about entering into the main auditorium and singing, we can offer you a seat in the minor hall where you can watch everything through the screen televised. As you can see, I'm seated on a seat in the minor hall near the exterior wall. These seats will be used exclusively for those members of the congregation who desire to come and offer prayer before the morning service and before the evening service. We believe in the power of prayer. Andrew Murray said, no prayer, no blessing, little prayer, little blessing, much prayer, much blessing. And we don't want to deny God's people the opportunity for offering prayer to the Lord and preparing their hearts or prayer for God's blessing in the congregation. So we've made quite a number of seats, 7 or 8 available, singly spaced out, so that individuals can come and sit here and offer prayer to the Lord. These prayer meetings will be over long before 11:30, allowing for any visitors to come into the minor hall should they wish to do so, waiting for the service to be televised on the screen. After sanitising your hands, please maintain social distancing as you wait to be ushered to your seat. One of the office bearers will greet you, and he of course will know your family name, and he will then escort you to where you are going to be seated for the foreseeable future. In keeping with government regulation and of course the Presbytery's recommendation, the session has accepted the very hard decision that we're going to have to close off quite a number of our pews in the main auditorium. As you can see, they are already roped off. No one will be sitting here, and of course this gives reassurance to every worshipper that comes that the proper social distancing of 1 to 2 metres will be adhered to strictly throughout the building. The usher will show you to your designated seat with your reserve card. And at the end of the service, if you're intending to return again to that seat for the evening service, then please leave the card with your name shown. If for any reason you're not able to return to Sabbath evening worship, then we're going to ask that you return the card with the message, "See you next week." This will assist the cleaners, and they will know that this pew has to be cleaned down thoroughly and then can be reallocated for any visitors that may come in the evening time. During our morning and evening worship, it is our intention to engage in congregational singing using our hymn books. This is in the absence of screens in the main auditorium. Now, for your reassurance, if your family is not coming back to worship in the evening time, the hymn books that were used in the morning will be taken out of the pews, they will be cleaned, put into a box, and the supply of new hymn books will be put into the pew for any visitors that use that pew that evening. The offering will be taken up in the usual manner, and the stewards will approach the pews from either side. You won't have to touch the basket. You can put your offering into it. If for any reason you want to continue giving online or electronically or by any other means, then please feel free to do so. It's according to your choice. All doors throughout the building will be open and closed by the office bearers. That's all except the ladies and the gents' toilets. Now we'll have a little stand here, not the stand, but we'll have a little stand here. We'll have two signs on it that we're limiting the ladies to 2 people at a time into the ladies' bathroom, and to the gents 1 person at a time. And the reason for the difference is that there's 3 ladies' cubicles to 2 gents. We're asking also, when you enter the bathroom and having used the facilities, that you wash your hands thoroughly. At the end of the service, after I've pronounced the benediction and dismissed the congregation, we don't want everybody rushing for the door. We're not going to pressurize you in leaving the building, but all that we ask is you allow the row behind you to leave first. Maintain social distancing, and even as you go out into the car park, you can wave to your friends, you can shout over hello, and you can at least have a little bit of fellowship that way. But we do ask that you maintain the social distancing and you keep well, keep safe, and keep alert. God bless you, and thank you for listening to this very short presentation of the rules and regulations that will apply as the new normal for Carryduff FPC for some weeks and months to come.